Hello, 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 my funky junk friends. How are you guys doing today? I'm gonna slide this up just a little bit. I'm gonna hit my stinky head on it. How are you guys? You guys, I am all crooked feeling. That's okay. That's okay. So today, you guys, I am live in Craft Around the Clock. How exciting is that? We will be doing a couple of projects with our Halloween stencils from Essential Stencil. And I was just trying to decide for sure what I wanted to do. So I'm going to set this over here to the side. Hello, Diana. Hello, Lucille. How are you guys? You guys make sure that if you don't belong to Craft Around the Clock, you go check them out and you join Craft Around the Clock. It is an amazing group and it's got all kinds of fun things going on all the time over there. There you go. And also I wanted to tell you guys, if you can, I would love it if you join my Telegram channel so that I can let you know when I go live, because I am thinking about stopping my texting service and just using the Telegram. So if you do that, I'd love it. It is in my link tree, and my link tree is up in the description. So I just want to say good morning, Pamela. Good morning, everybody. How is it going? Pamela's over on YouTube. You guys, I am streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So that's kind of fun and cool. I'm trying to build up that YouTube channel. So good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Tanya. Hello, hello. Okay, you guys, I got a couple ideas here, a couple things that I wanted to do. And I don't know what, oh, here it is. Okay, as you guys know, I've talked about it before. I have this funky pie safe that I destroyed. I didn't destroy it. I am always kidding. Always. Yes, you're always on YouTube. Yes, hello. I see you over there on YouTube. I greatly appreciate that. But this was an old pie safe that I took apart. It was destroyed, and so I cut it up in pieces to do some fun things with. I think it was on Craft Around the Clock, and I don't know for sure, but we started this project and we didn't quite get it finished right here. We did this fun little windmill here, and see how it's got the different colors and stuff in there, and I just put the country roads on it. So this is a shelf from that pie safe. I love this. I need to put a hanger on it and put it somewhere. I'm not for sure. I'm actually thinking about putting it out in my barn because it just kind of goes with that kind of stuff. So, but I've got to get a hanger on it. I just haven't had a chance to do it. But here is another one. Okay, and so what I was thinking was, this is from the new fall collection, Sunflower Seed Company and Truck. Okay, right there is the stencil. And I'm thinking about putting this sunflower seed right here in the middle of this, and then do these as like a couple banners of just these extra sunflowers at the top and the bottom, and this being in the middle. That is my thought. I think that's what I want to do. The other thing that I was going to try to do, if we have time, is I have this old pumpkin here. I think it came from Dollar Tree. I'm not real sure. It's real thin. But what I thought about doing with it is this Happy Halloween from the Halloween sets, and put it in the middle of that pumpkin. I think that would fit on there, and I think it'd be really cute with all the little ghosts and stuff like that. But let's get started on this. Now, this board right here, I'm not going to really do any background to it. I'm going to leave it like this because I like how that looks. Now, my sunflowers, I'm going to do brown and gold. And my center here, though, I have to decide what I want to do, my lettering and stuff like that. Let's just get started. We're going to do this part first, and then we'll put the extra sunflowers on afterwards, if I can figure out where to join that. Hey, Miss Jeannie! Oh, thank you. I love my stencils. I don't know if I'm the queen, but I do love my stencils, and I like messing with them and making pretty things with them, and makes me happy to do that. Now, I'm not going to get excited about figuring out exactly where the center is on this board. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. It's really hard to see because this board under here is so busy. But I am thinking, you guys, that we should just go with, I don't know, do you guys think I should put a coat of white? I don't think I will. I think I'm going to leave it chunky like this. And I think we'll use black. That way black will really pop. It'll really jump out and look kind of cool. And you guys, honestly, I'm really kind of thinking about putting some little eye screws up here and like hanging this like from a chain from something. And if I do that, I'm going to need to do both sides. So there is a possibility that we might have to do the other side. In fact, maybe we should jump over here and do it on this side with the browns and the yellows. Ooh, maybe we should do that. Let's do it on this side. Let's do it on this side. But I still think I'm going to go with black just so that it pops. But with the browns and the yellows in the background, I think that's going to look really cool. It's going to look really cool. And I do love doing my background, so I'm not doing a background here, so that's a little different for me. But you know what? We don't always have to do backgrounds. A shade of blue to complement the yellow. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea, too. Let's put that up. Let's actually do our stencil in navy blue. Let's do navy blue instead of black, just to get that blue with the yellows and stuff. I think I would like that because I'm really liking the blue instead of using black on a lot of other stuff. So now you guys, I don't normally tape down my stencil. You all know that. I usually just go for it. But with this board here, it's kind of chippy and bumpy and has a lot of stuff going on. So let's tape it down just to be sure. Okay, so I'm just going to use this navy blue by Folk Art. This paint right here is extremely thick, which is really good for stenciling. I put my stencil or my brush in my paint, and I had way too much paint on there. I offload right there. Okay, you don't want very much paint on the end of your brush. You want it up in your brush. You want it almost completely dry. It's better to put multiple coats on than, yes, this one is a Folk Art right here. Put multiple coats on than to just put one coat on. You guys hearing helicopters? Donna, I have never used the spray adhesive. And the reason I have never used the spray adhesive is I don't want to have to clean it off the back of my stencil. I've never used it, never tried it even, to be quite honest. So I should try it sometime, and because just so that we can try it. Now what I am going to do here is I'm going to do the sunflowers, yellows and browns. Everything else I'm going to do the navy blue. And always remember, you guys, if we get this done and we don't like it, see how thin this bridge is here to make this? Sometimes you can't always go in your circular motion. You just got to kind of wipe it on there so that you don't move your bridges around and your stencil around. The best thing to do is go right straight on top of it, straight up and down, and just kind of wiggle it around a little bit. Don't put a lot of pressure on it, but you're kind of holding the stencil down right along with getting your color in there. Now, as I was saying with the spray adhesive, I've never tried it. I should get some and just try it sometime. But everything that I've heard other people say is it's kind of hard to get off the back of your stencil. But I don't know that from my own experience. So I should just get some and try it, right? But normally I just hold it with my hand. But also, when you're stenciling, the flatter your project is, the flatter your stencil is on your project. That helps with bleed through too. Also, the size of your brush. like these little letters here, I wouldn't want to be using this big, huge brush. Okay, because when I do, all those extra bristles could slide underneath my stencil there. So you need to use, the size of your brush matters, not a whole lot. If you don't have smaller brushes or different size brushes, you use what you have. But it would help to have good stencil brushes. These brushes are from Essential Stencil. I love their brushes. I think they work really, really well. I've tried others. I haven't tried a whole lot of others because I found these and loved them right off the bat. So here we go. I'm going to be honest with you guys. My arm is sore. I've tried it a long time ago. It leaves a sticky residue. Does it, Pamela? See, that's what I've heard from quite a few people. So I can't hear them. I hope you can hear me. Oh, you can't hear the helicopter. They're like crop dusting the fields and stuff, but he sounded like he was right outside my window. So good. I'm glad you couldn't hear him. My arm is sore, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Tonight at work, I had to do a whole bunch of drilling, and my arm is sore. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. My arm's sore. So that's why I keep pausing when I'm going here. The joys of getting older and how silly things really, start to affect you. But golly, geez, oh Pete, just that repetitive motion, the repetitive motion of that. But anyway, now I could have done the corners here like a green color so that, kind of like the vines and stuff like that. But I did a blue. I think that I like blue, so I think that'll be okay. I'm just kind of getting in there, and I laid these cards on here because, like I said, we're going to actually do our sunflowers, the colorful colors. Now, let's just take a quick glance and see what this guy looks like under here. Now, all you got to do is pull your tape up one spot, but still hold your hand on the stencil and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. See how it's kind of faded looking? I think that goes well with this board because I think it just makes it look like it was already on there. It's not something that I added on later and, right up on top. It looks just kind of faded in there. I kind of like the way that looks. So here we go. Let's do these guys over here. Now I can get it darker if I go back over it with a second coat, which we might try and see what that looks like. But you don't have to. But like I said, it's always best to go with a lighter color or go with a light coat and then add more rather than try to get it all on there at one time. All your paint on there at one time. Okay, so let's look and see how that looks. See, I like how that looks, but I do think I want it just a tish darker. So I'm going to just go over the words here just a little bit darker. Not really going to mess with the details. I'm just going to kind of do the words right here just to make them just a little bit darker. Just to stand out just a tish more. Just like that. Now let's look and see if we like that. Yes, I like that. What do you guys think so far? I like how that just kind of looks like it's old. I was reminded of my age at a concert the other night. I can't stand for 8 hours in the without being broken. Oh my gosh, Liz, that's funny. That is funny. I don't think I could either. Well, I can't say that. I stand at work a lot in front of a machine, but that would be hard. That would be hard, you guys. Okay, so now let's grab brown. I didn't grab any paint before I started, you guys, so let me reach back here and grab some paint. Let's see, I think I just want to do burnt umber and then this goldish color. I like this King's Gold for sunflowers, and I'm almost out of it. What is this color here? This is a very pretty moon yellow, golden yellow. let's see, macaroni yellow. So I really like that King's Gold. This is almost the same color. We'll just go with those. Now look, I just wasted that plate. I always do that. I tend to just get excited with my stencil brush, and I'm just like all over the place. always all over the place. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the brown. Oh, I think we need to do some green for the leaves there. So let's grab some dark green too. So let's do this brown first, right here. Okay, now since I'm going to put more stencils on, I'm going to try not to make such a big mess. Now, most of the time, I would use the same stencil brush. I would use this brown, go straight into the yellow. But since we're going to put some more sunflowers on here, I'm not going to do that on this right here. So, yeah, I know. I really like that King's Gold. It's almost like the color of a pencil. Your yellow pencils. Now, see, I'm just going to I'm not worrying about trying to make sure that I don't get brown where the yellow goes. Okay? That's okay if I get brown where the yellow goes. All right? Because it's just going to make it all blend together. I'm going to lay that there. I'm going to grab another brush here, and we're going to do the green. Now, do I need to do it green? No. I could just not even put the leaves on if I wanted to. In fact, no, we will. You know what? I don't think we will. Let's just leave the leaves off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my tape right here. And I think that would just be too much. I just don't think I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of put some tape a little bit here. You don't have to do this. I'm not getting in the exact spots of it. Like trying to make sure that, cut my tape so it fits up here where it V's and all that kind of stuff. If it gets a little bit where that stem was, I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me at all to just have it on there. See, I didn't get real particular right there. But I think I'm just going to wait on that green. Now, I may change my mind. Now, I just picked up the moon yellow instead of let me show you the difference on see the difference in the two yellows? You guys see that? It's almost like it's a pencil color. I'm just going to use both of them because I don't have very much of that King's Gold. So I'm just going to use both colors. Might even mix them here just a little bit. Just like that. Now, if you're afraid that you have too much paint on your stencil because you're using thin paint, just get your rag and kind of wipe it off and make sure it's pretty dry. And here we go. I'm not real sure how well this is going to show up on this shelf. This was a shelf because of the way, it looks here. But if we have to, we'll make our sunflowers red or something. But let's see what it looks like before we decide that we don't like it. Okay? Because, we could always do red sunflowers or something like that. All right, so let's lift it from here. See what that looks like. Now, see, you can't really see that those are sunflowers at all right there. Okay, so let's think about this. Should we do like a barn? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do this barn red. I love this barn red. Okay, see it right here? Isn't that a beautiful red right there? I love that red, especially for fall. So we're just going to make our flowers red. I mean, why not? And I left yellow on this brush. Okay. And here we go. We're just going to go over those flowers. I think they'll stand out a little bit better on there. I don't know if sunflowers really come in a red color, but I have seen some people do some projects and make their sunflowers red, and they've looked absolutely beautiful. So, hey, you know what? We can do it too, right? But I just didn't think that really stood out well enough on there because it's kind of a busy board anyway. Still doesn't stand out a whole lot, but I can see it some. Can you guys see it very well? Let me, we're going to keep working. We're going to keep working on this. Let me get my brown again right here. Let's make our centers a lot browner, like that. Kind of coming up to the edge there, like that. And then we're going to get into, I think I had a little too much yellow still in my brush. So let's get some more of this barn red here. Just keep playing with it till you get it the way you like it, right? Let's see if we can get, there's some more red. See how that's more red in there. And I'm not being particular about trying to make sure I have complete and full coverage here because it doesn't matter. I think it looks cute, nice when it's kind of faded on there. Let's see what that looks like. There, now they pop. Now they pop out of there just a little bit better. I kind of like that. I think the way that looks is really awesome. So let's pull this off and see what it looks like. Now see, it almost to me looks like this sign had that on there and the paint started just peeling off of it. You know what I mean? I think that's really cute. Okay, so let's grab these sunflowers. Now, this is not from this year. This is from the fall collection last year. And I'm really, honestly, I'm not sure if we still have it in. I didn't look before I came on. I should have. But it's just called Sunflower Blossom. So, they do come in a red and black color. Ooh, I could have done black on there, too. Okay, so I'm thinking, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that I wanted them to come right up to the edge of that line. I'm just kind of wanting to put them on here. Nothing special, nothing spectacular. Now, because I don't have a lot of room on my table here, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to be careful. I think I just need to be careful. Now, I do have some leaves on here. And since we didn't do the leaves up there, I'm not going to do them down here either. But I'm going to start out with my brown here. Just like that. And I'm just going to get, I'm not going to move my stencil like I just did. Did you guys see me move my stencil? I want to make sure I'm down below that line. And let's put this here. This is a pretty big board, you guys. So I'm going to have to be careful. Here we go. There. So whatever I might have gotten on there when I messed that up a little bit, it'll just blend in. It will blend in. I promise you. I promise you. So here we go with our brown. I'm just doing those centers right there. Those little dots. Now I have seen a few people go in and after they stencil it, then, you know, go along inside there and get it, you know, fill it in a lot brighter and stuff. I'm just going to be honest, I probably would never do that. I like the look of it just barely being on there. Okay. There's one right there. All right, so now let's get us some of this red here. Just like that. Here we go. Now there's a leaf there. I'm actually just going to be kind of careful and not hit it. If I do, I'll just have to say poopy. I shouldn't have done that, right? So I'm going to get these leaves here that are along the edges there. Just like this. The leaves, I meant the petals from the sunflowers. So there's my daughter Tommy. How are you, sweetheart? She's my sunflower girl. She absolutely loves sunflowers. And I'm sure she would love this right here too. I got, look at that. I got green on my, see what I did? I got to talking. Got green on my stencil brush. This is what we're going to do. We're going to work it off of there. No big deal. We're going to get us another spot of the red right there. Just like that. Oops. And we're going to fix that. Not a big deal. No big deal. Don't sweat the small stuff, ladies. And here we go. Just going to go right over the top of where I accidentally got that on there. So, anyway, anybody got any fun things happening this week? My birthday was last week, and we went to see JJ's arm drop over the weekend. If you follow drag racing, you probably know who JJ is from the Memphis Outlaws, MSO, Street Outlaws. We went and did that, and that was a lot of fun. My husband and I got to get away and do that, which was kind of nice. Okay, now see, I like how that looks. What do you guys think? Do you like how that looks? It's just, it's actually, look how red that is compared to the flowers up here. On camera, it looks really faded, but see that? I like how that looks. I like it. I think it makes it look like it's super old and worn out. Now let's do it down here. Now I'm just gonna do the same set right here, just like this. Okay, how are we doing on time? We got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Now, when you guys are stenciling and you're stenciling a lot of things, don't do what I do and just throw your stencil brushes down. You actually should probably put them in like a wet paper towel. You can see it already is stiffening up on me. It's best to keep your stencil brush moist rather than doing what I'm doing and just tossing them down. If I'm just up here in my craft room stenciling and doing things like that, I will do that, but I don't ever do it when I'm live. I don't know why. I just don't. I just keep using it, and if it gets stiff, I just grab another stencil brush. So I have plenty over there. So, but anybody doing anything fun? Same here. 18 minutes. Love it. Thank you, Jeannie. Yes, all the fall sets, the new fall sets has quite a few things with sunflowers and stuff on them, and they're all different. They're all just a little bit different on how they look and stuff. And it's a lot of fun to see a lot of the new, like that. I don't know if you've seen it when I was showing the other stencils over there, but there's a truck with sunflowers in the back of it. I love sunflowers. You know, I don't like real ones. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like real ones. They kind of freak me out because they're so big. Got yellow on there. It's okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm in the dinosaur, you know, when I'm around them. It's like I'm in Jurassic Park or something. I don't know. They just kind of freak me out because they're so big. I'm a weirdo. You know, people go to the sunflower places and go to the fields and stand by the sunflowers. I don't think I would like that. I've not done it, you know, but I don't think I would like that. I'm weird, though. I'll be the first to tell you I'm a little bit odd when it comes to things like that. I think this is turning out really good. And like I said, we'll do something on the back because I think I'm going to put like little eyelets at the top and hang it from a chain, like from something outside, probably. Just have to be real careful and make sure it's real stable on there so you don't, the wind doesn't blow it over and break it. But if it does, we'll just make something else out of it. I mean, because it was an old safe anyway to begin with. So, all right, let's see what this looks like. See, I like that. Now, I almost want to go back over those flowers to get them a little more red. But see that? I think it looks cute. Almost looks like an old sack, you know, like a grain flour sack type of thing. I think it does. I'm going to lay this on here, and we're going to go over those flowers and get them just a little bit more red, like the other ones there. Okay, I'm just going to cover that right back over the top of that. And we're just going to make those just a little more red. A little more red here. Just like this. There, now they kind of all go together a little bit right there. Now, see how right here I don't have a lot of red. I'm just going to take this guy, and I'm just going to kind of put, I was going to go along the edge, but I think I'm just going to add some red in over here. You know what I mean? Just to kind of get a little bit of that color there. Like this. Just to kind of pull it in with the other. It's not sticking very good. Just like that. And then, of course, we can always go around our edges with the blue. Just to kind of pull everything all together. I like to frame in my signs. Like, oh, that's way too much. Did you see what I just did? Did you guys see what I just did? That's okay. We'll fix it. I just wanted to go right here along this edge and just kind of frame in the sign a little bit. It just adds something. It adds a dimension to your sign. I think that looks kind of cool. So, and don't do what I did there in that corner, but we'll just blend it in. No biggie. No biggie. Now, we could sand it off. I could have taken a paper towel, a wet paper towel, and probably gotten it off of there, but nobody will know. Okay. So, there. Now, that kind of pulled it all together with the blue and the red and stuff like that. I kind of like how that looks. I think it looks pretty cool. Good morning, Pat. How are you? It's like just an old sign. I mean, it's an old board, you know, and just putting that on there just makes it look, I think it makes it look a little bit like a feed sack. I think that looks kind of cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, you guys. So, should we jump over and do this little pumpkin? We might as well. So I'm just going to take this pumpkin. I have this wood pumpkin, and I'm pretty sure it came from Dollar Tree. I've had it in my stash for quite some time. And look at this little fun sign that just says Happy Halloween. Now, we probably won't get this done, but we will get the background done on this. I just want to make sure that this is going to fit on here about how I like it. I think it should. Okay, so see that now, my little gnomes here, my little ghost gnome, he falls off of there, and this guy over here, his little foot falls off, but that's okay. So I think it's going to fit really good. But here's what I think I want to do. Red letters and blue sunflowers. Oh, on the opposite, do the opposite of that on the sign here. Do blue sunflowers and red lettering. Yes, I think we should do that because see, it would really stand out on this brown side. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we'll do that. That'll look cool. We ought to just go ahead and do it. But I want it now because it's not all the way dry. See? Okay, so let's get the background of this pumpkin done. Now, I am thinking that we should go like a orange down here towards the bottom, kind of an ombre type of thing right here. But should we use unicorn spit or should we just use paint? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? I'm going to grab my unicorn spit while we think about it here for a second. You guys know how I love my unicorn spit. Unicorn spit time. Well, yeah. See, we could go a little bit like a candy corn. What is candy corn? Candy corn is yellow, white, and orange, I think, right? You have a great day, Angela. You have a great day. Yes. You know what? Next time I go live, we'll do the other side of that. So what do you guys think? Should we just do, let's just get started. Let's just get started. Let's put, actually, let's don't do white. Let's just do yellow going down into orange. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Now my little sponge here is getting a little crunchy. So I'm probably going to eventually have to toss it. Now I'm doing yellow first because it's the lighter color. And here we go. We're just going to start putting this on here. Okay. Now, because I'm using this sponge that has a little bit of other colors on there, it might pick up some of the other colors. And that's okay with me. It doesn't, I like that kind of thing. So, see, we're just going to go right to about there. Now let's get our orange going right down here. And then we'll start blending them together. Now, unicorn spit is water-based. Oops, don't stick your hand in it. It's water-based, so you can lighten it up by adding water to it. After you put it on, we could add some water on here and lighten it up a little bit. If we didn't like it quite as dark as we might be making it. See that? Now let's go back to some yellow. Let's pull some more yellow down a little bit on there. Just kind of blend them together a little bit right there so there's not a defined line. Just an edge, they just kind of blend together. See that? And it's not even straight. Do you guys see how it's not even straight on there? That might bother me. So let's put a little bit more orange up higher up over here. Just because that's better right there. Like that. See, I like how that looks. I like how that just kind of ombres, I guess you could say, into each other. Now look, I'm going to take this while I have it out. And I'm going to go ahead and go along the edge with the orange up in the yellow part up here. Now we could take our stem and we could paint our stem green or brown, or we can leave it the yellow color. I'm probably going to leave it the yellow color because I probably will wrap it with jute. So, or maybe put a little bow up there. See how that just frames that in a little bit? Now down here on the orange, we're going to hit it with yellow. Now you're not going to see it quite as dominant as you could the orange up there, but you will definitely be able to see it. So you'll see that something is there. See what I mean? Not pretty. Now, if I didn't like how this was kind of dark here in the middle, I could dry it a little bit and then come back over it with some more yellow and lighten it up. I think it looks kind of cute like that. So just kind of simple, easy, fun background right there. We need to put up our unicorn spit here, and let's get it out of the way. Now we could have got into some pinks and things like that, but I think that's what we're going to do on the actual stencil. Now I'm going to get it a little dry so that when I start stenciling, my paint and the unicorn spit don't mix in color. But see how that, me drying it because it's wet right there, it turns it even a brighter yellow. But I love this stuff. It just is such a vibrant colors, and I think it just looks amazing. It makes things look amazing. Okay, so now Now what we need to do is we need to get out a bunch of fun colors to do a bunch of fun things here. Now I could do it with unicorn spit. I could do something along the lines of kind of just putting pinks and purples all over that with unicorn spit. Let's play. Let's play. I've got 5 minutes. Yes. Let's play a little bit and see what we can come up with. I'm going to get my unicorn spit back out. I'm going to use purple. I'm going to grab purple and pink. Here's my pink. And here is my purple. And we're going to play, you guys. If it doesn't look right, we'll flip it over. If it doesn't look right, we will do that. What is unicorn spit? Unicorn spit is a very vibrant, concentrated gel stain paint. You can use it as a stain. You can also use it as a paint. But it's extremely vibrant. It has a ton of pigment in it, and it really makes your stuff pop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pink on this little rag here. I'm going to take a makeup wedge there, and I'm going to put some on there. Okay, now I'm not going to pick out where I'm going. Okay, I'm just putting some on here. Okay, I'm just kind of going along here and just putting this in spots. Now I want to make sure that I'm not getting too much on my little guy here and to where I would have bleed through. But I want enough that it stands out. And we can go back over it a couple times if we need to because, you know, it's going to mix with the other colors and stuff. Let's get a little more of this on here. And, okay, you see that? Now I'm going to take another makeup wedge and we're going to do the same thing with the purple. And then we're going to look at it and see where we are. See where we have, missed and not missed. And you guys will kind of get the idea of what this is going to look like when it's done. Now see, I can kind of see where I need to go in some of the spots here. But we just kind of gotta, I'm just playing. Basically, I'm just playing. So I'm just trying to, we've got 2 minutes. I just want you guys to see how cool this can be when you don't have to be exact on where you put your stuff. So I'm just kind of tie-dyeing. That's what the word I want to look for. I think I'm kind of like tie-dyeing these different colors on here. Now, in my mind's eye, this is going to be really cool. It could look like poo-poo, but we shall see. Okay, so let's take a glance and see what it looks like. Oh, nope, not going to show you quite yet. It's getting there, though. It's getting there. Let's grab another color. Let's grab this this pretty color here, and then let me show you. Okay, I just think we need another color mixed in the bunch here, and give me 2 seconds here and I will show you guys what this looks like. And then I need to go through and make sure we got every part of the stencil with the unicorn spit. Now, unicorn spit, if I use it on my stencils, I wash them off right away. Sorry, you guys. Just to make sure. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. See how that's coming out? See how it's just kind of like it's tie-dyed on there? I think we've pretty much hit almost every spot on there. Just something a little bit different than the usual. I think I want to put some more purple on there. I apologize that my phone rang like that. Okay. We'll see who it was here in a minute. It's probably somebody wanting to extend my car warranty or something. But see how that, I think it looks kind of cool. What a fun little just playful sign. Look at that, you guys. You guys, my time's up. You guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and have an even better tomorrow. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody.